Hello and welcome to the 445 Productive Through Joy Show with your host and your boy, Dr. Michael Datcher. The show airs each weekday morning. Hella early at 4:45 a.m. here on YouTube's Michael Datcher channel and 4:45 p.m. on Facebook Live. Guys, today we're talking about miracles, their plausibility, and how to manifest them. So we have really interesting topics, so thanks for being here. Point one is that you want to be able to have your own convictions about the possibility of miracles. And to set the context, miracles can be defined as essentially things that cannot be explained by the laws of science, right? The natural order of things. And so people call those things extraordinary, or they call those things the miraculous or miracles. I'm here to say that miracles are possible. Things that can't be explained by what is thought to be science are also possible. Simple, but definitely not easy. So point one is that you want to have your own convictions about this possibility. So you want to do your own reading. So if you know the show, you know we do a lot of discussion. We engage in lots of discussion about ancient African traditions, ancient African texts. And one of those traditions is the so-called ancient African, the Egyptian mystery system, the Egyptian mystery schools. For at least up to 2,500, 3,000 years before BC, ancient Egypt, the old kingdom of Egypt, in the priests in that system, that particular those original academies, those original schools, were a place that people traveled to learn about these secret mysteries, right? And it's very complicated. It's a very long list. That's a lot of years to be covering. So I'll just give you a couple of primary ideas. So one of the major tenets of that idea is that God is everywhere, which means that God has also got to be inside of you. God, spirit, energy. And because one of the main attributes of God, energy, spirit, is that it is a creator, which means that if that same God qualitatively, so if I were to go to an ocean here in Venice with a thimble and take a thimble of ocean water and bring it back to the house, that's still the ocean. Qualitatively, it's just not the same quantitatively as the ocean. It's a smaller measure of the same thing. And so they believe, the ancient Egyptians who called themselves the Kamau, K-M, they call their land the land of the blacks, Kemet, K-M-T. There were no vowels in that script. Folks who transliterate languages used vowels, incorporated the E and the I and the A primarily to pronounce words, right? So it's oftentimes spelled today as Kemet, K-E-M-E-T, at times K-A-M-I-T, depends on the system people use. But it means black or land of the blacks. Just so you can know that the ancient Egyptians called their land the land of the blacks. They called themselves Kamau, K-A-M, it's pronounced K-A, it's spelled down, K-A-M-A-U, Kamau, or black people. Just know that the people who were living in that before the Greeks invaded, before Alexander the so-called Great invaded from Macedon, invaded, and like in the